Hello and welcome to Backing Up and Restoring inside of SharePoint. My name is Carl Johnson, consultant and trainer for Johnson & Company. First, there are three common ways to back up a SharePoint farm. The first way is by using your configuration administration. The second way is by using your stsadm. The third way is by using a back file, or basically an automated script to do this for you. We'll go through all three ways here in this SharePoint tutorial. The first way, and probably the easiest way, is to go through central administration. In order to use this, you have to have admin rights. Right now we're in central administration, which is port number 10806 of the green server. We go over to operations. From operations, we will click on perform a backup. From Perform a Backup, you'll see that the hierarchy of the farm is that we can select different points that we want to back up and leave off others. In this case, we would click on select the whole entire farm. Now click on Continue to Backup Options. And from here, we can again select the components that we like to back up or ones that we do not wish to back up. Full or differential, which meaning, of course, since the last time you've backed up, only back up the pieces that have changed. And obviously the location where the backup is going to go. Once we would hit OK, it would then start the actual backup. For restoring, same simple process. This time, click on Restore from Backup. From Restore from Backup, it says where is the location where the SharePoint files are located. We click OK. And now it's asking which one of the actual backups would you like to use. In this case, we would use this one here. From here, we would hit Continue and it would start the backup process. Very simple. And probably the most common recommended way to do a backup. My choice and my way of backing up is by actually using the stsadm, the command line tool that comes with your SharePoint. So to make things easy, I've basically taken the most common commands that I use and put it into a notepad. I'm going to go ahead and open up my command terminal, which is like so. And notice also is that it's under Program Files, Common Files, Microsoft Shared, Web Server Extensions, 12, Bin. This is where your stsadm is located. Open up my notepad. For this, I'm going to do a backup. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy and paste this. Now notice that http://green server, which is the name of my server. Now you may want to use your IP address if your DNS is not set correctly. Now here I can also change the actual name. In this case, for this tutorial, I'm going to call this 12. Okay, so now we have 12 backup.dat. And enter. Now, operation completed successfully. Great. Now we would like to restore. So again, I'm going to go right to my actual notepad. And in this case, I want to restore the file name 12. And enter. Now, the restore process, depending on how large your farm, could take a while. In this case, mine was pretty fast. Restored, operation completely successful. 12 and 12 there. The last way is by doing it by your batch file. To close this down, and if we go over, here you see this is your typical batch file. I'm just going to right click just to edit it. And you see inside, if you're familiar with doing any type of batch files for anything, pretty much the same thing. The only difference here is that we're now using the stsadm executable backup in the directory, which is going to be c/backup. And of course we're doing a full backup, and we're going to overwrite any other backup that is there. I double click, and this normally takes about 2 minutes the most. Again, when this is on a lab. On your farm, of course, it may take a little longer. But it's running through right now, and the great thing about it is that it's giving me feedback as it's running through the batch file. You can of course turn echo off, and it will not give you this type of information. 50%. It should take about a minute more for it to complete. Now, while it's completing, the 3 types of backups that I've showed you, and now as a consultant, I've found the most easiest way and the most reliable way is of course using the actual command line, stsadm. Inside of your configuration and administration, there has been times where it's not always completed, or it may have completed an error. So until Microsoft works out the kinks, the best way I would highly recommend is using your stsadm. Now, in this tutorial, we don't go through a lot of the actual attributes that you can use of your stsadm, but most definitely look up your stsadm, just doing a Google search, and you'll see all the little different variables that you can put into the command. And voila, look at that, it's completed, and then it disappears. This has been a tutorial on backing up and restoring inside of SharePoint. Please visit our website at johnsonnco.com for more tutorials and information about training for SharePoint. Thank you and have a great day.